Hi everyone, this month I'll be using the Tarot Illuminati deck to do general readings for all the signs. I've decided to base the readings on how to navigate challenges throughout the month to create the best possible outcome. I hope you enjoy the cards and I hope you enjoy your readings. Hi Libra, today we're going to be doing a January 2016 reading. And we're going to be asking about the energies surrounding you for the month of January, and how you can utilize those energies in order to create the best possible outcome for yourselves. I've been shuffling for a while now. Oops. And lots of cards are falling out. Okay. Wow. Let's just see what's underneath here. Oh, that's not too bad. At least we have a great foundation. All right. As you can see, there's already two cards signaling some sort of major change or transformation, some loss, upset, turmoil, and possibly even death, having lost someone having been ill and there was some sort of loss. And with the star card here in the position of what's missing, it's like a healing, time needed of healing. But to look at these cards individually, we'll go through them. Ten of Swords, of course, is not the most pleasant of cards to see in a spread, but it's there for a reason. Like all cycles in life, there is death as well, and death metaphorically and death physically. So here it's representing endings of some description, but endings that are necessary but painful. Some endings are needed in order for us to grow and to mature and to move to the next phase of our lives. And you're coming into January with a sense of having ended something, or something ending with you, that maybe even you having made that decision to finally cut it off. I kind of feel like you were the instigator, but nevertheless it's still painful. But you need to let go, and it's time to let go of something, I'm being told, something you've been holding on to that will definitely not work out for you. So, and I think you've come to that realization. You finally realize that you really do need to let go of it. It's just, there's no point hanging on to it any further. Whether it's, emotionally hanging on, or finally cutting off a relationship. I feel like you were emotionally hanging on to something, and you need to now cut it off, and you already know that you need to do that, because the healing card is here, this beautiful star card in the position of what's missing, what you're missing, or what you're in the dark about. And you need a healing, you need some hope and inspiration, and you've been missing that for quite some time now. And also what comes up very strongly is peace or tranquility. You really miss that sense of emotional or mental peace and tranquility and stability. You really need to regenerate after all these difficulties. And I think most of us probably have experienced that over the last possibly 5 to 6 months, with Chiron being retrograde, the planet Chiron, who is the wounded healer, and when he shows up prominently astrologically, it means that we have to experience emotional pain in order to learn and grow from it. So it's not learning vicariously, it's actually experiencing it and then being able to move forward. So now's the time for healing after all this emotional pain that's gone on. The Four of Pentacles is showing up in the position of why you're in the dark, why you couldn't see what you needed or what was required for you to move forward. It's the Four of Pentacles, and here I feel like the Four of Pentacles is saying very clearly that you were maintaining the status quo at all costs. It feels like you were hanging on so tightly to something, you just didn't want to let it go. And I feel like maybe that was a pattern in your life. You were always hanging on to unhealthy situations that are now requiring you to let go of them. And this is with the Death card and the Ten of Swords here and the Star. It's saying it's a new period in your life where you will heal this. You need to let go of things that are not working for you and aren't healthy, and you tend to hold on to things out of a sense of security and needing stability and security, but you're hanging on to the wrong things. So rigid belief patterns and that are stifling you and stifling your ability to move on and find something better for you. Hopefully you'll start to do that now. The fourth card is in the position of, well, it's your advice card really. The Six of Cups is a lovely card, indicating sharing and honest communication and love. Sometimes old karmic love coming back into your life. But your advice card here is saying that you need to reevaluate possibly past relationships and past emotional experiences in order to find a healing. You need to revisit them and then let them go. Possibly some therapy or counselling might be useful for you to do that, but definitely needing to look at old memories, recover and deal with old memories and old relationships that have caused pain and suffering. Or maybe having an honest talk with a past lover or an old friend that you had a falling out with. Having an honest communication with them about the situation in order to find healing. The fifth card is the Chariot card, and it's in the position of illumination. So what will become apparent to you or clear to you for the month of January or thereabouts is change. So there's a definite card of change. Three cards of, just dropped my stone. Definitely changes in the air for you. Definitely all these things are happening for a reason and necessary changes happening. But this change will be directed by you and it will be a more balanced change. And it's also indicating a lot of courage and determination. You're a strong energy and you're going to be able to get through this, and you're going to move forward, and you'll move forward with the determination, and you might even surprise yourself how well you do recover and move forward in a new direction and start making healthy decisions to lead you in the direction that will bring you the most happiness. The last card, of course, is the Death card. Yes, it can symbolize that, and it really does that when there's more than one or two cards that indicate that, and it may possibly be that. But usually it's necessary and profound change and transformation. So whenever the death card comes up, it's about necessary changes, and it's time. The time has come, and the universe is no longer going to support the old ways, and that's why the death card is there, saying you really do need to move forward now. You need to let go of old emotional patterns, stop holding on to the past, stop holding on to old rigid patterns, let go of the old self. And ultimately the death card is liberation, and it's a cleansing and a revitalization of your whole being on so many levels, on all levels of your being. So it does have a very positive outcome and message as well. And you can see, even though there's a lot of darkness in the card, there is light, and the light is very bright. It's illuminating from the back there, and it will take a bit of effort to get to that, but there is light there, so it is positive in that respect. Having a look at the numerology of the spread, the 10, the 17, the 4, 6, 7 and 13. So the numerology is a 3, and 3 is not the end. It's actually growth and expansion and creation. So all of these things that have happened or that are happening in your life at the moment, if you're still in the midst of it, are all about creating new growth in your life and about expanding your life, expanding your experiences and bringing you more of what you truly want and need. So definitely not a negative aspect here. It's just very necessary now, and like I said, the universe is supporting you to grow, and it's giving you these situations to grow. The 4 of Wands is at the base of the cards, and I always like to read it as a foundation. I'll just check to see if it wants to be upside down. No, it's positive. It's actually positive. I always flip the cards because I actually like reading cards in their upright, because I feel like whether they're upside down or upright, usually they will retain the same sort of energy. Not meaning energy, because I read energies, not so much strict reading of the cards. And the energy sometimes wants to be very forcefully in the reverse, and that's why I flip them. But in this case, the 4 of Wands is saying that your foundation is positive. You do have a very strong and happy foundation. You do have a lot of joy in your life and stability, and you have motivation in your life to create something more. You have the potential also of, happy relationships, happy families, a loving home. You have all of that, and it's asking you to make these changes so that you can create more of what you want. But you already have that, and you have the potential. And again, there's the light, the sunshine up there in the center of the card. You can see that. I hope you can see that. To me, that's a very positive message, that you have the potential for all of this, but you are going through a necessary change in order to allow for growth and expansion and new creations. And I also feel also with this 4 of Wands that I feel like you need to make more of an effort. And that's what I'm feeling and hearing, that you actually need to put more effort in. You probably feel like you have, but I feel like you need to put more effort in, and more directed effort, in order to move through this. That's why the energy is so strong here with the 3 major arcana cards and the 2 death cards. So I hope that is useful to you. I hope you have a wonderful January. I'd love to hear from you if you've got any questions or comments. please feel free to contact me, and I will see you all next month.